Oh, video is about to be extremely interesting. Oh yeah, I'm ready. Let's go.
Got all the vibes. Yeah, I got all the vibes. I can't let you run. A nigga can't let you run. This rock star life got me on another high. It's fucking with my mind. All these drugs on my mind. I got all the vibes. Yeah, I got all the vibes. I can't let you run. A nigga can't let you run. This rock star life got me on another high. It's fucking with my mind. All these drugs on my mind. Getting to the
What's good, Dark Knight Gang in this thing? Gang. Today I'm about to do a video from a YouTube channel titled Tuv. This one right here is titled The Darkest TikTok Iceberg. Listen, I'm faded. This video is about to be so fire. I'm ready to hop on into this. I'm ready to watch this dark TikTok iceberg. Thank you guys so much for requesting it. Have a great day. Have a great Monday. You already know what's up. Yeah, man. I love doing these videos with y'all. Shout out to the gang. I love y'all. Bro, it's nothing but love. I hope everybody just have great vibes. Have a great week. Let's see this dark TikTok iceberg. I don't know what we about to learn, but I'm here for it. Let's go.
Hey guys, welcome back to another video. Today we're going to be talking about the darkest TikTok iceberg. Now this is a sequel to my darkest YouTube iceberg, but this video is a lot more gruesome. Reason being, because in the YouTube iceberg, we talked about just creepy videos on the website. Now for this TikTok iceberg, we're gonna talk about real world events. In case you guys don't know how an iceberg works, which you should by now, honestly, it's a list that starts at the tip and ends up going all the way down to the dark abyss. As we go down, we begin covering topics that not the general audience knows about, but we're actually switching it up for this video. We're not doing it from most known to least known. We're doing it from most tame to most gruesome. This video gets really dark, and it sounds so ironic because it's TikTok, but you guys would be surprised with the stuff that goes on over there. Also, I made this list. Here is the list. If anyone else wants to make a video on it, just make sure to credit me, and you can add on, remove, I don't care, but I made this list because this didn't really exist before. I hope you guys watched the whole thing. By the way, make sure to follow me on Instagram and subscribe to the channel if you are not already. Actually, don't subscribe yet. I'll earn your subscription by the end of this video. So yeah, without further ado, let's head on to the iceberg. The tip of the iceberg. Botting accounts.
Okay, so now we're getting started. That whole intro got me excited. This is a long video. I'm gonna try my best not to make it too long. Let's sit back, let's enjoy ourselves. Like I already told you guys, I am faded. So yeah, man, we're about to get started. Everybody focus? Yeah? You good, bro? All right, let's go.
Fetishization of murderers. TikTok is a place for anyone with any interest. It's no doubt some people are interested in murderers. I mean, my whole channel is dedicated to morbid topics. But some people, mainly young teens, push the boundary a little when they begin romanticizing these murderers. Take Cameron Herron, for example. In April of this year, this 21-year-old man was sentenced to a total of 24 years in prison for killing a 24-year-old mom and her baby during an illegal street race. Yet people on TikTok were begging for his freedom because he is quote-unquote cute. With dedicated fan edits, comments like, chances should be given and he deserves it, and he is innocent, please let him go, or justice for him. I think it's safe to say that the teenage girls that are writing these comments have no real sense of murder and have no idea how this affects the family. Hey Emily, just because you sat through the entirety of true crime on Netflix doesn't mean you have a special connection with murderers. It's not only male murderers that are simped for though. There was also the case of Isabella Guzman, who
Okay, well, I mean, that last one wasn't too bad. Look, I'm gonna try to speak fast. That last one wasn't too bad, though. I mean, no. He did murder somebody, so of course that's horrible. But I'm saying I understand why little young girls are saying that. Oh, he's so attractive, and I'm sure he did it on accident. He didn't mean it.
in 2013 was the age 18 and stabbed her mother 151 times, killing her. TikTok teens began requesting for her freedom because 1, they just thought she was cool, and 2, people said that the only reason she killed her mom was due to being abused, though that was never proven, so people were just going off word of mouth. Fetishization of school shooters. Just like young teens simp for murderers, they also simp for school shooters. Most notably, Devin Erickson, which we actually talked about on this channel back in March. Anyway, it's exactly what you'd expect. Fan edits, comments saying he's hot, and I wouldn't doubt some asking for his freedom. Speaking of romanticizing school shooters, I remember FTP made a couple shirts referencing the Columbine school shooters, Eric and Dylan, and in one shirt, there's a print of both of them after they committed. I don't know who started this trend of thinking school shooters are people you should idolize, because they're not. They're shit humans that took away lives of innocent people.
That's crazy, bro. So even school shooters, they be like, oh, free him. He's so attractive. I don't care that he killed 100 students. F them students.
Faking disabilities. There was an instance last week where this girl on TikTok did some detective work and found out that the account at adopted and disabled child was actually a guy pretending to be disabled. For
Hell
what?
no.
I'm assuming for clout and then collecting donations afterwards.
What?
All credit to her because she actually found out that the quote-unquote disabled man in the video is a soccer player for a Norwegian football team. I don't know what goes on through your head to say, you know what? I should fake a disability today and post it on TikTok. Eventually,
And
your
he's
friends
a
and
football
family
player?
will find out, and if not,
Soccer
then a
player?
random girl on TikTok will. Lopez
that's-
brothers. Okay, I honestly don't want to waste my
People
breath on
do
these
anything
fucking
for clout.
idiots, so I'm
Okay.
gonna make this one really quick. Yes,
let's go.
they are both guilty of soliciting minors. Yes, there is proof.
Never heard
She's
of it.
14. And you are how old?
23.
Yeah. You know what can happen to you?
I do.
You can end up in jail.
I do realize that.
And yes, for some reason, little girls still love them. Jarob. Jarob was a TikToker with 4 million followers. His content consisted of being politically correct and yeah, that was it. His TikToks would get millions of views, and I'm sure you've seen him on your For You page at some point. Well, last month, multiple minors came out explaining that Jarob had groomed them. One of them, the one that got the most views, was a boy by the name of DYLG16. This person goes on to explain that Jarob is a disgusting hypocrite and abuses his clout to groom and prey upon underage boys. He goes on to say that Joe asked for his Snapchat during a live stream, and that led to Joe being invited to Zoom calls with his friends. Joe would send him and his minor friends online BDSM tests and would ask to see their scores so he could see what their kinks were. He then personally invited the 16-year-old minor to stay with him at a 1-bedroom Airbnb. He even offered to buy him alcohol. And if that wasn't damning enough, Jarob ended up deleting his account shortly after these allegations came out. Bro, if there's one thing I don't like, it's fucking groomers, bro. Get the fuck out of here. You're weird. You're weird. You're
Facts.
weird.
No EDP 445
Cartel TikTok.
vibes.
Cartel TikTok is
Cartel TikTok. Oh, this is interesting. I need to get on this side of
a
TikTok.
series of TikToks that display the lavish lifestyle of the cartel, or, well, the bright side of it, if that's what you want to call it. All of the expensive cars, houses, jewelry, and money. There have also been some more violent ones of members shooting at rival gangs and the police. Apparently, I'm saying apparently because
They put
this
this
is where I'm out. Teenagers
online?
from the US were really intrigued by the lifestyle.
Nigga,
and asked
I'm
if they could join
intrigued.
the cartel. Some cartel members would respond and say yeah, and they would force these teenagers to smuggle drugs for them, I'm assuming into Mexico. As of now, TikTok has taken down any hashtags related to the cartel.
Okay, that's smart.
Zombie woman. Zombie
That's
woman
fire.
is the nickname given to a woman in distress recorded from
Okay, before we hop onto the zombie woman, that cartel one is low-key fire. I mean, of course, that's bad, but that's something I would even want to pay attention to. You know what I
to
mean?
smuggle drugs for them. I'm
Thank you
assuming
guys so
into
much for
Mexico.
requesting
As
this
of now,
video.
TikTok has taken down any hashtags related to the cartel. Zombie woman. Zombie woman is the nickname given to a woman in distress recorded from a neighbor earlier this year in May in Seattle, Washington. Now, I've tried researching what actually is the story behind this video, but there isn't really a solid story. So I'm just going to read you guys some popular theories. The first theory is that this woman is a victim of domestic abuse due to dyeing her hair pink and her boyfriend not liking it. Also forgot to mention that in that same theory, the boyfriend allegedly ripped her hair out due to not liking the pink. That's the most I could find for that one. The second theory is that this woman is
She
just
look
on some
on
type of heavy
drugs.
drug like bath salts. The
Yeah,
third theory
she
is
looked
that this
drugged
woman
out.
is a victim of human trafficking and she had escaped her abuser. Someone said that she was holding a pseudo baby to cope with her real baby being killed. Again, these are just theories. The body.
She looked like she on
Indian
drugs.
trend. Yes, you heard that right. I know I'm gonna censor
What?
a lot for this video. Hope you guys still watch it. Before TikTok was banned in India, in the summer of 2020, a popular Indian user by the name of Muhibur Rahman and his friend filmed and uploaded a disturbing video where they duetted a woman's video. I'm assuming the woman's video was made to raise awareness of sexual abuse, but these two men used that as an opportunity to make it seem like they just got done using her.
That's
Another
dark, but that's
popular
still
Indian
creative,
influencer
chill.
uploaded a similar video, but instead lip-synced to
dark.
a song with the lyrics, "Only I have a right over your body." Eventually, women of India took to Twitter to report this new trend, and the chairperson of the National Commission for Women in India took note of this and managed to get TikTok to ban the trend.
I get it. I understand. You know what I'm saying? Rape, molestation is never a joke, but this was in the name of art. And when you do things in a creative manner, I don't think that they are necessarily trying to push a bad agenda. I don't think they're necessarily trying to promote violence or anything like that. They're just being creative on TikTok. You know what I'm saying? So when you're being creative and you do art, I think that should be left alone.
Holocaust challenge.
opinion.
Yo, I can't even believe some of the stuff I'm saying right now. Like this is real.
Right when I say that, then we get on something like this. Okay,
that
let's
happened
see.
on
Hold
TikTok.
on.
In August
Hold
of
on.
2020, a new trend began emerging in US TikTok. In this trend, teenagers would pretend to be Jews that had died during the Holocaust. Diane Saltzman, the director of Survivor
See, but that's still art, though. That's still art.
Affairs at the U.S. Holocaust Museum, told Insider, imitating Holocaust experiences dishonors the memory of victims, is offensive to survivors, and trivializes the history. I don't know how f***ing stupid you have to be to do this shit, bro. That's just weird and disrespectful. I like that I can shit on these people.
You
and,
an
like, there's
artist
no
too,
backlash
bro.
because
I
they all
see the
do
hair.
Stupid shit. Give me more
You
ideas
do
for,
shit in the
Iceberg
name
Part
of
2 for TikToks so I can
creativity.
shit on
Stop
people.
it.
Ronnie McNutt video. In 2020,
Yo, that
normal
last
TikToks
name.
would be posted onto the app. Well, that's what people thought. Until the TikTok would then cut to a clip of a man shooting himself in the head with a rifle. Well, he actually shoots himself in the face, not like right here. I'm sure you guys have probably seen the video. These TikToks were disguised as your average dancing videos, memes,
gonna have to go
K-pop
look
fan
it up.
cams, and everything else, but were meant to traumatize kids on the app. In case you're wondering exactly who started making these videos, there is no lead, but I'm sure we can all assume it was some edgy teen who just wanted to make some kids' days that much worse. The man in the video is Ronnie McNutt, age 33. A friend of his named John Steen, who was a live viewer of the stream, confirmed that the rumor of Ronnie doing this, quote, because his girlfriend broke up with him, is entirely false. He explains that Ronnie did this due to suffering from PTSD and depression. TikTok beheading video. In the summer of this year, a video began circulating on TikTok that showed a little girl dancing and then cut to a video of someone getting beheaded. We're assuming it's the Mexican cartel because they are speaking Spanish in the video. Everyone assumed this person in the video to be her. Well, spoiler alert, it's not. They're two different people. It's just a random girl and it cuts to a Mexican cartel video. Like the Ronnie McNutt video, this spread like wildfire. I'm sure people would just post the video itself or like cut the clip into a normal TikTok
That's a
and
shock
trick
factor.
people into thinking they're watching a normal TikTok, and then it cuts to that clip. Anyway, like I was saying, the girl dancing and the person in the other video are not the same person. That person is a man by the name of Rodolfo Bellucci, which coincidentally has the same body type as the girl. If you're wondering how a tween girl and a grown man were mistaken to be the same person, well, almost all gore videos seem like they're filmed on a fucking Chromebook, so the best you'll get is 360p. Abyss. Cassie Compton.
Ooh, we
In
about to get
January
dark
of
now.
2021, a video posted on TikTok went viral due to showing a woman sitting in the backseat of a car with a black man sitting next to her. She had two black eyes and was slumped over staring at the camera, almost silently pleading for help. People compared this woman to Cassie Compton, a 15-year-old who disappeared from her home.
That chick was beaten and she's on all the drugs, bro.
A video posted on TikTok went viral due to showing a woman sitting in the backseat of a car with a black man sitting next to her. She had two black eyes and was slumped over staring at the camera, almost silently pleading for help. People compared this woman to Cassie Compton, a 15-year-old who disappeared from her home in Stuttgart, Arkansas on September 14th of 2014. Though, these were later found out to be two completely different people, and the woman in the video was confirmed by family to be Haley Grace Phillips. She had been reported missing by a family member who saw the video, but on her own account had just left home due to a falling out with her father. So, you know, she didn't think she was missing. She just like left home. She went on to host a few Instagram live streams where in the first one she says, "I don't know who this Cassie bitch is," which already gave her a negative look. And when asked about the black eyes, she explains that she had been jumped and robbed by two women when leaving the store, and the men in the car were friends of hers helping her track down the attackers. Many were still skeptical to if she was telling the truth or if her abusers were telling her to say these things. Though we have no idea what the actual truth
we
is
don't know.
because she disabled her account and never gave the public any more details.
She don't-
Austin 13.
She don't want y'all in her business, but she definitely was beat up and she definitely was on some drugs.
Austin
I
Morosky
know the
was a
look.
TikToker with many followers who was accused of raping his 5-year-old sister. Yup, you
Whoa.
heard that right. So basically, there is no hard evidence that I could find to this case. It's all just word of mouth from people that went to high school with him. So the story goes that he allegedly raped his little sister of 5 years old when he was 9, and then was sent off to a juvenile detention center during high school. Yes, during high school, which is already weird as part of the story because to enter juvie, there's not like an age limit. You could be 6 and be in juvie, so theoretically he should have gone to juvie right when he did it, not during high school. Or maybe the story is that the information got leaked while he was in high school. But again, this is all word of mouth. Anyway, people on TikTok started rushing to spread awareness about this guy. He eventually ended up releasing an apology.
Hey everybody, my name's Austin Morowski, and the reason I'm making this TikTok is to educate my followers, friends, and family. Regardless of the lack of knowledge that's concerning my life and my family, I as a TikToker and a man will continue to make my fans happy and entertained. I just want my true supporters to know that if you happen to get in the same scenario like myself, don't beat yourself up. Let this be a lesson to my followers and whoever's watching, that words will and can affect someone's life along with the cyberbullying.
Which, by the way, is one of the worst apology videos I've seen. It's right up there with James Charles and David Dobrik. You'd expect them to be like, no, I did not my sister, or yes guys, I did it. But he just dodges the question. He acknowledges nothing. He tells his supporters that words can affect you and to keep your head up during hard times. He victimizes himself. I'm assuming this is why people think he's 100% guilty. Though we'll never really know because those juvenile records aren't available to the public since they're minors. Lady Cat Killer. Even though this happened on Omegle, the quote-unquote lady would post on TikTok, which is why it's on this iceberg. If you were on TikTok at the time, you might remember the amount of people that were talking about this. Shout out to the Netflix documentary, Don't Fuck With Cats. I love that. I love that film. That was cool. It was never proven or not as to if she was the person on TikTok, considering many accounts were made due to getting banned. But whoever was on the account seemed to be trying to pull off the "you'll never catch me" scheme, which no, it was 2020, your ass is gonna get caught. And actually, law enforcement did get involved, and it is most likely that this person was tracked down and charged. Though we'll never have any confirmation because we don't know the cat killer's name, which means we can't look it up on public records. Bethany Martin. One of the most recent situations from this entire iceberg is the case of Bethany Martin and her minor friend. On July 28th in San Antonio, Texas, this girl and her friend saw someone hanging from the railing of a drainage ditch. The 25-year-old man had just committed and instead of calling the police, well, one of the teens filmed the other one stealing his necklace. Yes, removing it from his lifeless body. To make matters even worse, they filmed it and posted it on Snapchat. I have no idea how stupid you have to be to film yourself committing a crime. I mean, because if you think about it, they could have gotten away with it. And I'm not condoning them getting away with it. But seriously, how stupid, like, just don't film it? Again, I am not.
I'm sure they just wanted to film seeing a dead body, you know what I'm saying? But you ain't gotta film yourself taking the chain off him. You should have took the chain off him at first and then filmed him.
Condoning what they did. Good that they got caught. I'm glad they were idiots and filmed it. But like, bro, y'all are stupid. When asked by the police why she stole the necklace, she says that it matched her fashion style. Honestly, I didn't expect any better reasoning from this girl. The police returned the jewelry to the family. Bethany was arrested and charged with theft of a corpse. Her bond was set to $2,000 and she has since been released from jail. The minor was also charged with the same thing. The Dark Abyss. Zachary Latham. Often dubbed the TikToker who killed his neighbor for clout, Zachary Latham did just that, though whether he did it for clout or not is unknown. Here is a rundown of the story. Zachary had been having problems with his neighbors due to driving recklessly in the neighborhood. At one point, he films a woman that's part of the family and calls her a Karen repeatedly. He then allegedly swerved his car into their son's bike while he's biking. Eventually, the family's son and father confront Zach by going to his house, and meanwhile, Zach's wife is recording everything. Yeah, the dude had a wife at the age of 18. Anyway, Zach ends up going ape mode and stabs William in the armpit, puncturing his lung, killing him. People say this was an attempt to gain TikTok clout since the wife was recording, but I personally think it's just a man with mental and anger issues not knowing limits. Also, the argument that he did it for clout is odd considering the dude he killed came up on his property first. You would think that he would go to the neighbor's house, kill him over there. But no, the people came up to his side, and I'm not defending again, that kid's a fucking idiot. But yeah, rest in peace to that man, rest in peace.
The man and his son did come in there, start arguing with him, and the wife is recording it because she's like, "Why are you arguing with my husband in my home?" So the husband probably felt like, "Hey, this self-defense," and killed them. Whoo!
Joseph Jimenez.
That's
Another
crazy.
recent
I wonder
event
what
on
happened
this
to him.
list
Probably
is
nothing.
this Joseph Jimenez movie theater shooting. This happened last month in California. Anthony Barajas, a 19-year-old TikToker with about 1 million followers, and his friend Riley Goodrich went out to watch The Forever Purge, where they were shot and killed by a 20-year-old man by the name of Joseph Dumbass Jimenez. A reporter actually conducted an interview with this person, so I'll give you guys some takeaways from that. The movie theater was mostly empty. There were only a total of 6 people, 3 of those being Riley, Jimenez, and Anthony. The other 3 were Jimenez's friends. Halfway during the movie, Jimenez went to go get something from his car, and he told his friends that he came back with a gun. In the article, it says that his friends left to the parking lot. I guess they were just like weird. They were just fucking scared. They went to the parking lot. Then they see Jimenez running to his car, getting in, and speeding off. The bodies of the 2 teens weren't found up until the cleaning crew came up, which is odd. Like, no one heard a gunshot, like 2 gunshots in the movie theater. Anyway, both of the teens were killed execution style. So Jimenez went behind their seats, aimed his gun at the back of Anthony's head, and shot and killed him. When he killed Anthony, Riley reacted horrified, and then he shot her in the head as well. Riley died at the scene, and Anthony was on life support for a couple of days until eventually dying. When explaining why he did it, he says that voices were telling him that by killing both of those 2 teenagers, he would be saving the world. Claire Miller.
My boy clearly is insane. Only 20 years old and did that. I wonder if he's going to spend the rest of his life in prison, or if he'll go to, like, you know, the crazy place, the insane asylum.
Claire Miller is a 14-year-old girl that murdered her disabled sister, Helen, that had cerebral palsy, a disorder that affects a person's posture, muscles, and balance. We actually covered this topic on the channel when it happened back in February, and I also remember that this was an interesting case because there wasn't really like a reason. You know, there wasn't really a reason, so I'm gonna let my past self explain to you guys that. At 1 in the morning, the police got a phone call from Claire herself saying that she had just murdered her older sister. Her older sister, it was 19 years old, and she was wheelchair bound. So she had a disability, but it doesn't really say what disability she had. So it says here that Claire hysterically called 911 and just admitted to murdering her sister. And when the police arrived, they noticed that she had tried washing the blood that was on her hands in the snow on the ground. So I guess there was just bloody snow everywhere. And they had found a knife inside of the older sister's neck. The name of the older sister was Helen Miller. I don't want to just like not mention her name. And since this happened in 1 in the morning, it says here that the parents were asleep. I don't know how you could sleep through a murder. You know, we don't know that many details, and I honestly don't really want to cover an update. They are charging her for murder as an adult. She's not being charged as a minor. She's being charged as a full adult. So she's gonna get these consequences, bro. She's probably gonna get like life in prison or 100+ years type stuff. It's obviously that this Claire girl has a mental disability.
Or
like no one just murders out of nowhere. Even in her mugshot, like she looks like she's not fully there. Okay, cool. Let's head on to the next topic. Nicola Priest. This is by far one of the worst things I'm gonna talk about on the channel. So this woman from the UK named Nicola Priest would post TikToks mourning her dead daughter. Her daughter seemed to be like about 2, and I'm sure when people saw this on their For You page, they would, like, you know, leave loving comments like, "Oh,
don't lie and say the daughter was alive.
Be strong." Come to find out, this woman actually murdered her own kid and then went on TikTok post mourning her own daughter. People found this out because you can actually search her up on public records, and it says there that she murdered her kid. She only got 15 years in prison, which is so fucking weird. Why? So yeah, when that information came out, it flipped the story on its head. Now people see this woman as a demon because that's what she is. And if you go back and watch some of the videos, her account is still up, by the way. If you go back and watch some of the videos, it's so fucking creepy seeing, like, just knowing what happened and then seeing that she's acting like she didn't kill her own daughter.
Excuse me. Oh no, yeah, that's hella creepy. Oh yeah, that's
CP.
creepy.
I'm not gonna
She murdered her daughter, but now she's making videos like that.
what CP is, but CP is available on TikTok. Whether it be creeps paying little girls to message them, or little girls going out of their way to show off their queefing skills, I'm not lying. You can't fucking believe I'm serious. There are so many grown, disgusting ass men that are on TikTok just looking for children. So the most I can say for this is just protect your children.
All right, bro. Great video. I know I talked a lot through it. Hopefully I didn't make the video too long, but I really enjoyed myself. Shout out to the homie for making this video. Great video, my G. Thank you guys so much for requesting it. You knew I would like this. Whoever left this request, you already knew. Me faded watching this, I was going to enjoy it. We've been sitting here watching a 23-minute video. It felt like 5 minutes, man. Shout out to the gang. Everybody have a great Monday. Have a great week. I'm going to see y'all next time. Peace.